Our heart is a vital organ that feels every emotion. And I think if there are any cardiologists here or cardiac care nurses, you'll agree with me that the heart feels our joy, jumps up when we're in great joy, and we feel its tightness, even though we're not having a heart attack, but we feel the tension when there is sadness, when there is something strong going on around us. Our heart feels it. So if you can imagine for a moment Jesus' heart, what it felt at the moment as he was undergoing his passion, the betrayal, the rush to judgment, the killing, all of that, what was it feeling? And the church in its wisdom, the artists that have painted the Sacred Heart, it shows definitely the crown of thorns around it, but it also shows a loving presence, because the response from Jesus to the suffering that he was enduring was love and mercy. It's what we invoke when we invoke the most Sacred Heart of Jesus. We invoke God's mercy, God's love for us, to put us back together, to make us complete. And that is what we celebrate today, is how Christ dwells with us and desires to always dwell with us. They will look upon him whom they have pierced. Oh yes, he didn't go away. At the crucifixion, he didn't go away when he was buried. He lives among us. Because the blood and the water that flowed out are important elements of two of our treasured sacraments, baptism and the Eucharist. The water cleansing us, erasing that birth defect we all enter the world with called original sin, and the blood testifying to body and blood, soul and divinity, what we receive each time we come forward and our souls are fed by our Eucharistic Lord. Right there, think for a moment. We're sinners, we're prone to sin, and Jesus still wants to come in anyway. That's love like no other. As we hear in the prayers at times, that love of God, knowledge beyond our knowledge and understanding. But we feel it, because no one else will love us like God does. There's a wonderful song that I remember that the Spanish Charismatic Renewal used to sing. It's in one of their top tens, and it was "Pues nadie te ama como yo." The title in Spanish. The translation: "Well, no one loves you like I do." And he says, and then the refrain: "Look at the cross. It's the ultimate sign of my love for you." Open arms, ready to say, "Come," because if we have understood the Passion narratives very well, forgiveness was born right there at the cross. From not only today you will be with me in paradise to the repentant thief, but Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Truly, a heart like no other that will always love us and embrace us like no other. Most Sacred Heart of Jesus, have mercy on us.